Let me say this clearly. In Somalia today, many people still want to build one giant villa. Big gate, big columns, big balcony, a living room so big you need Google Maps to find the remote control. But here is the real question. Is that villa making money? Or is it just sitting there looking expensive? Because modern Somalia is changing. Mogadishu is changing. Hargeisa is changing. Bosaso is changing. Garowe is changing. Kismayo is changing. People need homes. People need shops. People need apartments. People need proper commercial spaces. And smart investors are starting to understand something very important. The future is not always one massive villa. Sometimes the future is small rental homes, clean shop fronts, modern apartments, mini malls and mixed-use buildings, ground floor shops, upper floor apartments. That is not just construction, that is income. I'm engineer Abdirahim Mohamed, your construction therapist. And today we are talking about Somalia's new building boom and how to build smarter without becoming the construction story people laugh about at weddings. Before we start, tell me in the comments, if you had land in Somalia today, what would you build? A villa, rental homes, apartments, shops, a small mall? Because many people say, I want to invest. But when you ask them what they are building, they say, something nice. Brother, something nice is not a design brief. That is how projects become expensive confusion. So today, we are using a simple system. Define the problem, research properly, brainstorm ideas, choose the best solution, prototype the design, test and evaluate, then refine and build. Let's begin. Step 1. Define the real problem. The first mistake many people make is building based on emotion. Someone buys land and immediately says, I want a big villa. Why? Because my cousin built one. That is not research, that is competition. Somali people love competition. Someone builds 2 floors, the neighbor builds 3. Someone adds marble tiles, the neighbor adds gold paint. Someone adds a balcony, the neighbor adds a balcony big enough to host a wedding. But smart investors ask a different question. What does this area actually need? Does it need rental homes? Does it need shops? Does it need apartments? Does it need a small commercial center? If your land is on a busy road, maybe a private villa is not the smartest option. That land could be working. Ground floor shops can bring rent. Upper floor apartments can bring rent. A small mixed-use building can bring monthly income. A villa can impress people, but a smart building can feed your family. That is the difference. Step 2. Research. Now we research. This is where many people fail. Instead of research, they use WhatsApp. Someone sends a voice note. Brother, apartments are making big money in Mogadishu. Suddenly everyone wants apartments. Another person says, shops are better. Now everyone wants shops. Please calm down. Research means checking reality. Ask, who lives in this area? What can people afford? What are rents actually like? Is the road busy? Is there demand for shops? Are there schools, hospitals, offices or markets nearby? Is water available? Is electricity stable? Does the area flood? Do not build based on cousin economics. Your cousin will say, you can rent each apartment for $800. Then after construction, the market says, we can pay $300. Now you are standing there with expensive tiles and emotional damage. Research protects you. For small rental homes, understand the tenant. Young families may want safety and schools. Workers may want affordability and transport. Diaspora returnees may want security, better finishing and reliable power. For shops, check foot traffic. A shop with no customers is just a storage room with ambition. For malls, check if people actually need one. Do not build a mall just because the word sounds rich. A small, well-planned commercial center is better than a giant empty building with echoes. Step 3. Brainstorm. Ideas now, brainstorm. Do not marry the first idea. Date the options first, respectfully, with spreadsheets. If you have land, you could build 1 family villa, 2 or 3 rental homes, shop fronts with apartments above, a small apartment block, a mini commercial center, a mixed-use building. Each option has a different purpose. A villa gives privacy, rental homes give steady cash flow, shops give business income, apartments use land better. A mall can work, but only if the location and demand are strong. Innovation does not always mean shiny glass and big columns. Sometimes innovation is simple: a shaded shop front, a well-ventilated apartment, a small rental unit with privacy, a roof ready for solar, a ground floor that earns income. That is real innovation, not decoration. Step 4. Choose the best solution. Now choose the best solution, not the one that shows off, the one that works. Check 4 things: demand, cost, income, risk. Small rental homes may be easier to rent. If one tenant leaves, others still pay. But if you build one giant villa and the tenant leaves, all the income disappears. That is like relying on one camel to transport the whole wedding party. Risky business. Shop fronts can work well on busy roads, but if the road is quiet, the shops may struggle. A shop with no customers is just a room wearing a shutter. Apartments can be powerful, but they need proper design. You cannot treat an apartment building like a villa with extra floors. The structure, water, drainage, parking, privacy, and fire safety all matter. And if you want to add floors later, tell the engineer from the beginning. Foundations do not upgrade themselves because you had new dreams. Columns are not magic. Plan properly from day one. Step 5. Prototype with drawings. In construction, your prototype is your drawings. Before you pour concrete, test the building on paper. You need plans, sections, elevations, structural drawings, electrical layouts, plumbing layouts, drainage plans. Many people say, just start, we will adjust on site. That sentence should come with horror music, because adjust on site usually means more cost, more delay, more arguments, more mistakes. A 3D image is nice, but a pretty render can lie beautifully. It shows sunset, palm trees, shiny glass, and happy people, but it does not show the leaking toilet above the bedroom. It does not show the bad drainage. It does not show the staircase that feels like mountain climbing. Proper drawings protect your money. They help you price the project properly. They help contractors quote fairly, and they reduce confusion on site. Every mistake fixed on paper is cheaper than a mistake fixed in concrete. Step 6. Test and evaluate. Now test the design. Ask the hard questions before construction starts. For rental homes, can people afford the rent? Are the rooms practical? Is there enough privacy? Is ventilation good? Can maintenance be managed? For shops, can people see them from the road? Is the entrance easy? Is there shade? Is there enough space for display? Can different businesses use the space? For apartments, can furniture fit? Is there natural light? Are kitchens ventilated? Are bathrooms planned properly? Is the staircase safe? Where does rubbish go? Where are the water tanks? Also think about Somali life. Privacy matters. Guests matter. Cooking matters. Laundry space matters. Storage matters. Do not copy a design from Europe and force it into Somalia. Climate is different. Culture is different. Family life is different. A good building must fit real life. Step 7. Refine and build smart. After testing, improve the design. Maybe the apartments need better ventilation. Maybe the shops need wider frontage. Maybe the rental units need separate meters. Separate meters are important because shared bills create fights. One tenant says, I was away for 2 weeks. Another says, my children do not use much electricity. Another has 3 freezers, 2 fans, and 10 cousins charging phones. Now the landlord becomes a judge. Avoid this. Plan services properly. When construction starts, supervise properly. Do not just send money and pray. Prayer is good, but prayer does not check concrete mix. Use proper drawings. Use a proper agreement. Agree payment stages. Check materials. Check steel before concrete. Check plumbing before plaster. Check electrical work before closing walls, and always keep a 15 to 20% budget buffer because prices change fast. Cement changes, steel changes, labor changes, transport changes. A cushion today means no panic tomorrow. So here is the truth. Somalia's building future is not only giant villas. The future is smarter land use, small rental homes, clean shop fronts, modern apartments, practical malls, mixed-use buildings, buildings that solve real problems, buildings that earn income, buildings that last. I'm Engineer Abdirahim Mohamed, your construction therapist. If this helped you, hit subscribe and tell me in the comments, if you had land in Somalia today, would you build rental homes, shops, apartments, or a mall? Let's build smart. Let's invest smart. And remember, a villa can impress people, but a smart building can feed your family.